Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is the national dialogue going on between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio la Umoja. Of course, we know the member committees drawn from the both side. Now they are referring to it as the NADOC committee. There is serious issues that took Kenyans to the street. And Raila was willing to lead. Of course, Azimio was with the people. Cost of living, election issues, among other things. But when Ruto and Raila agreed to go into a dialogue, that's why people are not on the street. But now to address this issue, Kenya Kwanza came with their 5 points. Azimio had their 5. They have to come together and discuss these points, come out with a resolution after they have agreed on the framework to go about these things. So, number one priority on Azimio la Umoja was the cost of living. And this is what took Kenyans to the street. Cost of living. And number two, it was on ensuring electoral justice. We just want a free, fair election. Not when we will have 3 commissioners saying something different and 4 commissioners with different views on the same election. Then you go ahead to announce that so and so is the winner of an election. You have to work on that. Number 3, restructuring and reconstituting of the IBC. Number 4, upholding fidelity to multi-party democracy. Vyama viheshimiwe. Multi-party democracy should be respected. The issue of trying to gag some parties, force them to come and join your party, folding them into one party, rudisha inchi kwa mambo ya single party state, it has to come to an end. We know, of course, this issue was sorted out by Moi, but underground people have been trying to use other forces to bring it back to life. Azimio is saying no. Number 4, respect the right of political party. Are they respecting? When they say that Sabina Chege must leave the position, what is the Speaker of the National Assembly doing? How is Ruto referring to Sabina Chege? So those are the issues. 5 points. Kenya Kwanza came with their point. But now the issue here, which I have seen people daily and the star sharing, is about the position of ODM party in attempt by the Kenya Kwanza side through William Ruto to sneak in the other institution like the World Bank and IMF. They want to bring in experts to be part of this dialogue. We have a committee that is going on. People were selected. Why do you want to sneak in new people? It means you have other motives that you want to intensify. You want now to introduce. And this is a big no for ODM. It was shared here. In People's Daily, they're saying ODM stand firm on cost of living. I will tell you why. The Star, ODM rejects IMF, World Bank in bipartisan talk. Okay. There is a reason why ODM is rejecting World Bank, IMF. But before we go deep into that, to understand why Ruto is bringing this and why Raila and ODM are saying no, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Once you hear about IMF, World Bank, you should be much worried, especially if you are on the street demonstrating, or if you are supporting the idea of going to the street to demonstrate because of high cost of living. IMF is not coming to address the issue of election. IMF will not come to address the issue of electoral justice or upholding fidelity to the multi-party democracy. They are just coming in on the issue of economy. Remember, we are in this mess because one man, William Samoei Ruto, has accepted to be guided by IMF. He refused to listen to the electorate, people who took him to power, if indeed there was, but he's listening more to IMF than the electorate. He's listening more to IMF than the taxpayer. He's listening more to IMF than he listened to Kenyans. That is what made Kenyans to go to the street. High cost of living was introduced when William Samoei Ruto decided to listen to IMF. Walimwambia, remove all the subsidies. And that was the first thing he did, to remove subsidies from unga subsidy and other many things. Even we are being told, students, those who are doing exam right now, KCPE, and those who are in high school, prepare to pay more money than what you have been paying. Mmekuwa mkilipia chakula, leo hii mmeambiwa ile subsidy yenye iko, they will not improve on it. Famuanza kulipa. Why? Because Ruto is listening to IMF. Azimio is saying, no, we were on the street because you made IMF your only single advisor, as if they're the one who give taxes to you. Are they the one who are servicing this government? They are not. But they are coming here because of borrowing. They want to dictate. Toa subsidy, ongeza bei ya vitu, and because of that, that's why we have this 2023-2024 finance bill that is so much punitive. It is dangerous to our economy. It is poisonous to our pocket. We cannot breathe. We can't survive because someone was listening to World Bank and IMF. Now, they want to bring that very enemy into the discussion about the number one point that we have that took people to the street, high cost of living. Sasa hapa ni kama uko na kesi, tuseme kesi ya kondo na tuko na hyena. And now you call in another hyena to come and be the judge. Kwa hii kesi kuna uhai hapa, kondo atamalizwa bwana. So the enemy of our economy, the enemy number one, who made this regime to increase taxes, the finance bill, which is now the Finance Act 2023-24, from 8% when Uhuru refused to listen to them, to 16%. They doubled the digits. Uhuru refused to listen to them, and they agreed that it should be at 8%. In fact, he tried to push for it, but Uhuru was also listening to the taxpayer, who is the electorate. Ruto has refused. The only single advisor for him is IMF. Azimio is saying, we will not allow this enemy to come and make the judgment between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio. Because those who are going to suffer, they are the common mwananchi Wanjiku. So Ruto's attempt to try and mislead Azimio and sneak in those advisors from IMF so that he can advance on his narrative, they can defend him and convince Azimio, has been rejected. Wamemuona mapema and they are saying a big no. Because once you bring in this, then there will be that kind of discussion. Tell me, Azimio wakitoka hapo, of course they will not agree on this, so itakuwa tunaelekea wapi? If the issue of high cost of living will not be sorted out within the time frame we have, because these people are also buying our patience, then Azimio should withdraw from this dialogue, focus on other things. Period. We have so many ways of killing a rat. Naweza weka mtego, sumu, paka, na njia zingine nyingi. They should try those other